Hello everyone! What I got for you today is game number 3 between ShoWTimE, the best macro Protoss player in the world, versus Serral. Serral needs no introduction, is the best where can be, playing like usual with Zerg. The first two matches were intense, short and intense, with shenanigans. Serral really has no shame, he was shameless. Now this is a long game, 20 minutes long, so make sure to grab popcorn, something, a snack, whatever. Relax and let's watch together, non-stop action. Like usual, I haven't seen the game, we are going to see it together. So far standard opening, the probe is going to search and to report to ShoWTimE what is happening. He is going to show, he or she, I don't know, I don't care, it's just a probe. The probe is going to report to ShoWTimE exactly what is happening. In the meantime, standard opening, we have the gateway and probably a second nexus pretty soon. Zero army for both the players, but ShoWTimE, because he has Chrono Boost. Chrono Boost is basically an ability that allows Protoss to intensively research updates or to create more units and probes. While for the Zerg, the major ability for the Zerg is the way they can multiply the power of the swarm, as they say. The probe is still here, searching, making sure, knows everything. The overlords are very good for the Zerg to scout. This is the point of view that ShoWTimE has. He's looking in Serral's base, in his base, and this is what Serral is seeing, making sure, covering everything. So we have this big map and also the micro map here. And now this is our point of view. We can see everything. Luckily for us, we're going to see all the action. What? You are supposed to search and destroy, guys. 3 versus 1, not very fair. But what is fair in life? Nothing. Especially in online esport gaming. So is the probe going to survive? Yes. The probe is circling and only one Zerling is not going to cut it. In the meantime, this overlord scouting everything, knowing he is in perfect place. Location, 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 it's extremely important for Zerg. And in life, the probe is still alive, trying to see what is happening. What? Come on guys, faster! Go and grab the probe. Now we have here the research for making the Zerlings a little bit faster so they can grab the probe and run. This is metabolic boost. 10, 9, 8. I hope the probe is on its way back home. And with perfect timing, ShoWTimE realized the probe is no longer welcome. So instead of just losing 50 minerals, he's going to wait and probably create another nexus here. Exactly as I predicted. We have the Oracle coming. And so far, we are both even in terms of workers and army size. Here we have an Adept. Adept is very good in shading. He can create a shade that can go in different directions, scout everything. And already, first blood. The Adept killed the Zerling and the Oracles are going to the opposite direction to try to do some damage to the mineral lines. But 2 queens over here, another queen over here, a spore crawler ready to intercept. Perfect timing. Have you seen? Like 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds before the oracles appeared, the spore crawler was already in place. And in the main base, another one plus 2 queens. So I don't see how these oracles can create severe damage to influence the game. Maybe a probe over here, over there. So 2 kills, 1 kill, 2 kills as well. Not enough. Oracles are a big investment. Here we have the Zerlings trying to have a small counterattack. It's important when you play this wonderful game to also make sure to always poke your opponent, to take some of his APM and attention. The Oracle has another ability, Revelation. It can reveal your opponent's movement structures. Here we have the 4 hatchery for Serral, 3 for Potos, 4 for Zerg, standard so far, a shield battery. It's extremely important in case of an attack. Excellent. How many did you kill? Adept, 2 kills, 1 kill. Patrolling, extremely important as well. In case something is happening, you know in advance. Oracles are here. And the Zerlings have to go back. After a while, Zerg units replenish to full health, and the Protoss are able to do the same thing. But what do we have here? 2 Archons. Extremely non-stop action as I promised. Extremely promising. This Archon creates a lot of splash damage. And do you see how the Warp Prism is able to save as much as possible the situation, but a lot of probes went down. Non-stop action as usual. You are never ever going to get bored when these 2 professional players are playing. We have the Zealots. They counterattack the Zerlings. We are chasing each other, teasing each other. So far in terms of workers, ShoWTimE has an advantage. In terms of army, Serral is the one that is taking the lead. Another group of Zerlings trying to see, coming from different angles to create a concave. And is this going to happen? The Archons have splash damage, 4 of them. ShoWTimE really like Archons. They are beefy units, they can shoot air. With their splash damage, they can do tremendous damage to ground units. But they are very expensive units. And I'm pretty sure Serral is going to find an antidote. Another group of Zerlings constantly trying to find juicy mineral lines. The 4 Nexus was already spotted by Serral. In the meantime, like usual, a lot of updates, upgrades are happening. This is Serral base, some roaches, bailings, standard so far. These Oracles are on guard mode. This is so far the main army for the Protoss army. ShoWTimE is trying to see what he can do. I do not understand why there is no observer yet. In order to destroy some of the creep. This is something that Serral is well known for. His creep is amazing, like literally engulfing all the map. So this is what ShoWTimE can see, this is what Serral can see. Serral can see more than half of the map, and pretty soon he's going to be in front of his opponent. Also, Zerlings and all Zerg units are doing way better on creep. They are way faster. In the meantime, expecting an attack over here. 2 battery shields. And here the swarm is on its way. A lot of roaches. The revelation. So this allows ShoWTimE to see exactly what Serral is doing. As you can see here. As long as the revelation is on, ShoWTimE knows exactly what is happening. It's a very good ability to have. It's very hard to decide to go on an attack when you don't know exactly when you are going to be attacked. These zealots are doing a great job preventing a little bit of mining, but they are dead for almost nothing to show for. just a bunch of workers that can be easily replaced. And here you see Serral is maxed out already. This base, yeah, 0 chances of survival. Luckily it was cancelled, so a little bit of the income was redistributed. And these run-bys by zealots have no final action because they're immediately spotted. I'm still wondering why no observers. You have the robotic facilities. Come on, ShoWTimE, don't forget. The observer is here. Now is the march of the Archons. See? We are destroying the creep. Absorbing some of the damage, but it's a perfect surround. Now ShoWTimE army is way smaller. Another bunch of no more Archons. But these are expensive trades for the Zerg. To destroy Archons with Banelings. And in the meantime, a counterattack in the top corner. Is the hatchery going to survive? Yes. ShoWTimE, only 42 in terms of army, 85 for workers. This is what is going to keep this game alive. The fact that both have good income with more than 80 workers. And this will allow them non-stop action. Another revelation. So ShoWTimE sees exactly where the Zerg units are. Another Archon drop. War Prism is going for safety. No air units. ShoWTimE isn't a big fan of air units. Who knows, maybe, probably he's going to be forced to build an aerial armada. Some of the creep was destroyed, and basically now they split the map in two. The bottom belongs to ShoWTimE and the top belongs to Serral. Have you seen the Banelings? They are extremely efficient against zealots. And in the meantime, 1-2 punch. This army is going to be destroyed. Excellent game by Serral. Yeah, the Immortal a little bit late to the party. Immortals are strong, but one Immortal cannot change. It was like the last samurai, the last Immortal. Another group of zealots are going for a counterattack, trying to destroy as many probes as possible to stop some of the economic advantage. They are dead now. Efficient, brutal. What did I say? Air units and Mutalisk are here. They are very fast units. In big numbers they can produce a lot of economically damage by destroying a lot of probes. And Protoss is forced to create maybe some Phoenix. 4 more Archons. Where splash damage can immediately destroy air units. So a couple of Zerglings, probably they are going to become Banelings, as I predicted. And we are going to go directly to the mineral line. And while this is happening, a counterattack by the Protoss. As usual, in front a lot of Archons. Here we have the Mutalisk trying to harass. And while this is happening, the Banelings are trying to do some damage as well, killing a lot of probes. This base is in danger. In terms of workers, Serral is even more greedy than usual, 90. Maxed out. But is he going to face this attack in full force? Yes. It's an even match so far. Archons are extremely beefy, but the swarm is powerful, especially on creep. And while this is happening, a counterattack with Zerlings to distract and to take some of the pressure from the home front. This was repelled easily. Bye bye Archon. And here we have the Mutalisk ready to plunge. But what do we have here? Stalkers. Whiff Blink. Another group of Stalkers. So even if they do not do a lot of damage, they keep a lot of units in their base. So instead of being able to attack, groups of Stalkers have to be put everywhere. The main base is almost running out of minerals. The second one as well. This base, decent, but in a couple of minutes, 2 minutes maybe, is going to run out as well. This one has a healthy amount of minerals, and this is what is going to keep ShoWTimE alive. In the meantime, another attack. Let's watch it together. Bailings rolling, destroying as much as possible. The backbone of this army are roaches and one Revenger. Bye bye Disruptor. Nice seeing you. Immediately hatchery is being started. And the Mutalisk took advantage and escaped. This is Serral base. The Mutalisk are going back, trying to harass probably this corner. Yes. Can they do a lot of damage? No. These photo cannons are extremely good. In the meantime, a counterattack. Zealots are destroying another hatchery. And Serral is going to run out of minerals. He needs to grab another base. Counterattack. And while this is happening, a counterattack of the counterattack. A lot of Protoss units. And the Zerg has to retreat. But the hatchery was destroyed. And while this is happening, he tried a small push. Now this is where the action is happening. Serral needs to prevent this base. Now he's running back with Protoss on hot pursuit. This Oracle was annoying for a moment. So how many active bases Serral has? 1. This is not done yet. So he's also running out of minerals. The Mutalisk are killing important pros, those that are on the Vespian gas. Less Vespian gas, less updates, upgrades. And while he's attacking here, he's attacking in 2 places in the same time, not allowing Serral to expand and to use his superior mobility. The one Mutalisk survived. So ShoWTimE practically is making sure Serral cannot have a new base. While Serral is trying to do the same. Another big engagement. A lot of Revengers. Who is going to win? Epic battle. Again, ShoWTimE on Serral. Do not disappoint us with this amazing game. Non-stop action everywhere. ShoWTimE is attacking here, it's attacking there. Look at the APM, 500, 300, 600, and ShoWTimE. ShoWTimE had a great show, he won, congratulations. Keanu over. See you for game number 4. Thank you for watching and subscribe.